Fabio Quartararo was sensational in Portimao as he took victory for the second time at the Portuguese circuit. But this weekend was far from straightforward for Quartararo as he suffered badly on Friday in the wet conditions and could only manage 18th place. But as the great champions do, they stay calm and work out the best recovery plan. He moved his way into Q2 automatically with a great lap in the damp conditions on Saturday morning, and then set pole position until his lap time got cancelled due to yellow flags. Fabio started the race from P5, made a great start, and the rest is history. But how did this weekend go from being one of the worst of his career to one of the best? It's been well documented that Quartararo has struggled in wet conditions in the past, but in 2022 his great performance at the Indonesian Grand Prix proved that he had turned a corner with his wet weather skills. But in Mandalika, it was down to the track surface. It gave insanely high grip, and that allowed Quartararo to push and ride the M1 Yamaha to his strengths. But in Portimao, the wet track offered poor grip, and that is where the issues started. Quartararo said after Friday free practice, "In Mandalika the grip of the track was insane, and I felt much better there. Here the grip level was very low and my position is really bad. But my feeling on the bike has improved compared to the past." So to everyone else, the result from practice seemed a lot worse than it actually was. Quartararo was quietly confident the way things were going, and as he said, they had improved. But the big turning point was Saturday morning, and how he was able to automatically qualify into Q2. Other Yamaha riders struggled, and didn't progress any further in the tough conditions. This trend continued in the race, as Quartararo was 29 seconds ahead of Dovizioso, who finished 11th, and 33 seconds clear of his teammate Franco Morbidelli, who languished in 13th place. No one could match Quartararo's pace. In the first dry conditions of the whole weekend, he trusted the ability and knowledge from the base setting of his Yamaha and just looked imperious. He is now the joint leader of the World Championship alongside Alex Rins, who went from 23rd to 4th in an incredible recovery ride. More about that next week. But you have to firmly believe now that Yamaha will offer Quartararo anything to stay with them. For many years the Honda has been branded as the bike that Marc Marquez could only ride. Now the M1 Yamaha is the bike that only Fabio Quartararo can ride. His ability to produce Jorge Lorenzo-esque consistency over a race distance is just brilliant. And I think this weekend was arguably his greatest win in his MotoGP career to date. No one got close to him. He won by 5.4 seconds, he leads the World Championship, and everything is pointing in the right direction as he returned to familiar tracks for him and Yamaha. Let us know in the comments below what you thought of Quartararo's brilliant turnaround this weekend. A fantastic race. We'll have more coverage of the Portuguese Grand Prix throughout the week on our podcast. And don't forget to like this video and make sure you subscribe to Christ MotoGP for more content.